Explain information systems. What is it? An information system can be any organized combination of people, hardware, software, communications networks, data resources, and policies and procedures. A major functional business area is equally as important as a function of accounting, finance, and operations management. And how? Stores, retrieves, transforms, and disseminates information in an organization. It gives a competitive advantage. It is a recognized source of value to the firm because it provides needed information to support effective managerial decisions. It is a vital ingredient in developing products and services and develops a dynamic, rewarding, and challenging career. Explain the 4 fundamental roles of information systems. What? Support strategies for competitive advantage. 2. Support business decision making. 3. Support business processes and operations. 4. Assess whether the system is providing the intended results. Internal and external relationships of how information systems interact. Communicate through the intranet, supply chain, procurement, distribution and logistics, engineering and research, manufacturing and production, accounting and finance, consumer relationship management, marketing, sales, customer service. And those that communicate through the extranet would be suppliers, business partners, and customers. The internet as a whole facilitates all of this. Information systems are living beings. They have needs and threats just as living systems do. The strategic role of an information system uses IT to develop products, services, capabilities that give a company major competitive advantages over the competitive forces it faces in the global marketplace. The competitive forces are Michael Porter's model. 5 competitive forces. 1. Rivalry within industry competitors. Threat of new entrants is the second one. 3. Threat of substitute products. 4. Bargaining power of consumers. And 5. Bargaining power of suppliers. 1. Rivalry within industry competitors. 2. Threat of new entrants. 3. Threat of substitute products. 4. Bargaining power of customers. 5. Bargaining power of suppliers. Here's some competitive strategies. Porter also defines 6 strategies to counter the actions of the competitive forces. Cost leadership, differentiation, innovation, growth, alliance, and other strategies. Cost leadership, differentiation, innovation, growth, alliance, and other strategies. Virtual companies are what we're seeing emerge in the marketplace today. Be able to identify them. Chapter 3, have a general knowledge of the types of hardware. Chapter 4, explain application software. What? It's usually used to do something such as develop a document, crunch numbers with a spreadsheet, email presentations, or create web accounts. There are many now integrated types of application software, such as Microsoft Office, etc. And how you purchase it off the shelf, COTS, or you can develop your own, unless you're a very large organization with very specialized or secret computing needs. Application service providers are usually the way to go. Here are the competitive advantages of ASP, application service providers. Low initial cost, no need for a large and specialized IT shop. Some disadvantages that you don't own the software, you have to renew it. Can't make code changes in the software. It may not fit your needs exactly. And constant upgrades may force hardware changes and constant employee training. Explain system software. This controls the hardware and allows the application software to run somewhat independent of the hardware. Actual system software is rarely modified by the typical end user. Modification of the system software generally requires IT prowess. Explain groupware. Groupware is an integrated package that allows users from multiple locations to work on a single project or document. Examples of functions provided by groupware include email, discussion groups and databases, scheduling, task management, data, audio, video conferencing. Groupware products rely on the internet and corporate intranets and extranets to make collaboration possible. Businesses provide groupware to its employees to help facilitate work groups and team collaboration and to accomplish group assignments. The major benefit of groupware is reduced costs and the more timely and more accurate completion of projects that require multiple team members from multiple geographic sites. Specifically, it allows experts within an organization to work on multiple projects without all the travel. It also allows all users to access better information, thus providing more integrated solutions to projects. Chapter 5. Explain databases. What are they? An integrated software package that captures, stores, retrieves, and reports enterprise information. Database. Integrated software packages that capture, store, retrieve, and report enterprise information. Capture, store, retrieve, report. In today's business world, and for this foreseeable future, predominantly, we're using the relational database. Database designs generally follow the Entity Relationship, or ER model, developed by P.P. Chin in 1970. In the 1990s, William McCarthy expanded that model to the Resource Event Agent model, which was demonstrated in class. To maintain data accuracy, all relational databases must be normalized to at least third normal form, often referred to as Boyce-Codd normal form. It will not be necessary to know the steps to get to that point. Just know that a carefully constructed set of tables using the REA model will generally produce a BCNF design, or Boyce-Codd normal form design. How? Objects within a database system accomplish tasks. Tables store information. Forms allow input of data that's stored in tables, and queries allow users to retrieve data from the tables. Let's go back and go over those one by one. 1. Tables store information. Tables must be related to one another, tables must be related to one fact and one fact only. That you can't have facts about students and classes in the same table. You would need a separate table for each. Individual tables have columns and rows. The columns represent attributes, also known as fields, and rows represent a single record. Columns are the kinds of information you want, such as name, date of birth, etc., while a row would contain the specific information about one individual. Tables generally need a primary key, such as your student ID. For any particular record, the student must have a field that is unique and not empty. There must be a value for that record. Example: no students can have the same ID, and all students must have an ID to be included in the database. Forms generally allow one record at a time and are designed to help ensure accuracy in the data collection process. As I said before, forms allow for input of data that's stored in the tables. Queries is when you retrieve data from the tables. Queries are the power of the database. They provide the users with the information they need to make decisions. There are two basic query languages, SQL and QBE. SQL, which is called Structured Query Language, uses a specific set of commands such as select, from, where. Select is an attribute, from is table, where condition. While QBE, query by example, provides the user with a template where the user drags and drops the pieces of information into the pre-designed areas. The database system then builds the SQL necessary to perform the query. And reports are the final one. They provide a written output of the information. Components of databases. 1. Database administrator, an essential part of any database management system, as database management systems are very complex and need knowledgeable individuals to operate and maintain them. And B. A data dictionary. This lists all of the items within the database which table the information in and the basic structure of a piece of that information, whether it's a number, a date, a label, a video, and what the range of that information is. Database views. Logical user views are what the user sees of the system. Data elements and relationships between tables, which is ER and REA diagrams. Software system examples include Access, Oracle, Database 2, and SQL. Physical data view, where the actual data is stored. Competitive advantages and disadvantages of databases. Advantages of a database management system. Elimination of data redundancy. Data redundancy can kill a business's information system. What if we enter this individual into a system twice, for example? Or what about one entry for two different people? Also, you have a complete capture of transaction information. The system can be set up to ensure that all information about a particular transaction is entered into the system before completing the transaction. Data integration. Data can be used throughout the entity because it's captured only once and is always in the same form. Data is independent of the programs using the data, similar to data integration above. This allows for data mining. Perform market-based analysis to identify new product bundles. Example would be many retail stores put diapers and beer together because they found that beer make most emergency purchase of diapers. Find root causes of quality or manufacturing problems. Prevent customer attrition or acquire new customers. Cross-sell to existing customers. And finally, another advantage is profiles customers with more accuracy when they actually purchase. Disadvantages of a database system. They're expensive, complex, and all the eggs are in one basket. There has to be a proper backup just in case the main system fails. Data mining. We just talked about data mining above. Perform market analysis, find root causes, prevent customer attrition, cross-sell, and profiles customers. Chapter 6. Explain a network. A network is an interconnected or interrelated chain, group, or system. Businesses are networked enterprises. They use the internet, the web, and intranets and extranets to network business processes and employees with customers, suppliers, and other business stakeholders. Examples of the business value of business applications of telecommunications networks. They overcome geographic barriers, they overcome time barriers, they overcome cost barriers, and they overcome structural barriers. Think of Skype, for example. The business value of the internet. It creates new revenue from online sales, reduces transactions costs through online sales and customer support, attracts new customers via web marketing and advertising and online sales, and increases the loyalty of existing customers. You also develop new markets and distribution channels, develop new information-based products accessible on the web. Explain intranets. What are they? These are a network inside, think internal, the organization that uses the internet technology to provide an internet-like environment within the enterprise for information sharing, communications, collaboration, and support of business processes. How? Communication and collaboration. Email, voicemail, pages, faxes. Internet portal management requires managers to hire administrators to manage these technologies and get the most value out of them. Competitive advantage. Web publishing reduces the cost of producing some documents and increases the dynamics and usefulness of those documents to users in the organization. Use of internet browsers can help users search for documents much quicker than traditional methods. For example, which is faster, searching for a document with Word or with Google? Business operations and management. Internet technology-based applications are providing critical support for major business operations and managerial decision-making. Explain extranets. Extranets, what are they? They're a network that links the use of internet technologies to interconnect the internet of a business with the internet of its customers, suppliers, or other business partners. Competitive advantage. As a business continues to use open internet technologies to improve communications with customers and partners, they can gain many competitive advantages along the way. Extranets help product development, cost savings, marketing, distribution, and leveraging their partnerships.